be seated. On behalf of Ishmael's family, we want to thank each and every one of you for being here today. During the service, we're going to have an opportunity for family and friends to share. Now, we know that public speaking for some people is terrifying, but I want you to start gathering your thoughts, especially his friends. If you don't want to come forward, all you'll have to do is raise your hand. I will bring the microphone to you. So we don't want you to leave today without sharing a story of how this young man impacted your life. So start gathering your thoughts as we lay these tributes to him. The first song, We All Burn Together by Rasto, is the first dedication to him.
I guess this one's for the world. Watch the flames burn high into the night, calling out Father, stand by and we will watch the flames burn over and on the mountainside. Yeah, I'm a lover, I'm a fighter, I'm a brother, I'm a writer, I'm a soul equipped with the voice who took the choice. I guess this one's for the world. Yeah. If this is to end in fire, then we shall all burn together. Watch the flames climb high into the night, calling out Father, stand by and we will watch the flames burn over and on the mountainside. Yeah, I'm a lover, I'm a fighter, I'm a brother, I'm a writer, I'm a soul equipped with the voice who took the choice to turn the mic up. See a lot of human beings doing life inside their mind, cause they're born into the bondage, mental slavery till it's time to either die or break the shackles. Tell me what's the difference. I'm just trying to live as free as I can while I'm existing in this realm. I swear it's hell until you break free, but I'ma break the boundaries. The boundaries never break me. This is the end in fire, and we shall all burn together. Watch the flames burn high into the night, calling out Father, stand by and we will watch the flames burn over and on the mountainside. I need your ears, I need your fears to disintegrate. I see the years, I see the tears, but put love in their place. I know it seems like sometimes the sunshine forgets to do its job, cause all you know is rain and pain, and the changes won't come off. Cause God doesn't feel so close anymore when your mind is so far gone. The devil's got a hold on your soul, they got this bond that's so strong. I just hope I encourage you to break it, cause there's no wrong in trying to do right, even if you don't make it. This is the end in fire, and we shall all burn together. Watch the flames climb high into the night, calling out Father, stand by and we will watch the flames burn over and on the mountainside. This is the end of fire, and we shall all burn together. Watch the flames climb high into the night, calling out Father, stand by and we will watch the flames burn over and on the mountainside.
My name is Paul Acuña. I'm one of the directors here at Romero's, and just want to welcome you once again. We're going to start with tributes and scriptures from family members first, but I need your help, folks. All I know is a name. I know him as Ishmael Ray Huerta. but I want you to share and tell me who he was. By the end of the service, I want to know exactly who this young man is. So please don't hesitate to share today. Family members, the mic is open to you.
Hi, I'm Ray's older sister. Brothers and sisters, we do not want you to be informed about those who sleep in death, so that you do not grieve like the rest of mankind who have no hope. For we believe that Jesus died and rose again, and so we believe that God will bring Jesus to those who have fallen asleep in him. According to the Lord's word, we tell you that we are who we are and still alive, who are left until the coming of Lord will certainly not precede those who have fallen asleep. For the Lord himself will come down from heaven with a loud command, with the voice of the archangel and the trumpet call of God, and the dead in Christ will rise first. After that, we are still alive and left will be caught up together with them in the clouds to meet the Lord in the air. And so we will be with the Lord forever. Therefore, encourage another with these words.
Hi, I'm Ray's little sister Lala. I found a poem to read about it. I hold on to our memories, the ones that are so dear, to try to keep you always close, now that you are not here. You were called, it was your time, but it is so true. You have left a legacy. There was no one like you. You were very special, and I want to say, I feel lost in many ways. You are not here today, but I will never forget you, and I know I have been blessed to have you for my brother, because you were the best.
Give you the Ray!
Anybody else in the family?
Hi, my name is Marcus Correa, and I was Ray's cousin. And I just wanted to start off by thanking everyone for coming out this morning. Today we come together to commemorate a life cut too short. Ishmael, Ray, Rasto, however you call them. Ray meant a lot to us. And as I look around the room, I see all the faces and all the personalities that Ray touched in his time here. I see the many diverse and special relationships he made. It's a true testimony to the type of person that Ray was. Ray had that uncanny ability to fit in and thrive no matter where he was at or who he was with. Whatever situation he was ever faced with, he always found the positivity and the good within it. When I think of my cousin, I think of his intangible qualities, things that truly set him apart. His charisma, his character, his energy, and his sense of humor. Ray had a warmth about him that radiated and rubbed off when you were around him. When tragedy such as this falls upon us, it is commonplace to recount the time spent and regret the time you can't have back. But as I sat down to write this speech, I couldn't help but smile. As I reminisce, I had a hard time recalling a negative memory of my cousin. Ray had a distinct way of giving you the perspective that you needed. He had an optimism about himself that was contagious. If you were in a bad mood, Ray never let you stay in it. When we were younger, I remember getting off the bus downtown from school. I was probably about 16, 17. I was mad, fixated on one of the problems you think that you have when you're in high school. I was walking down 16th Street Mall off Larimer. Someone shoves me. Hey cuz, what's up? I wasn't in the mood to be messed with. Ray knew that. So Ray did what he did best. He roasted me for like 5 minutes straight. and he made fun of me, and to the point where I wanted to be mad, but I just couldn't stop laughing. And I couldn't stay upset even if I tried. But that's what he did. It was always like that. When I saw my cousin, I was happy. Because even if he was messing with you, his intentions were always genuine. He truly cared about everyone in his life. If he knew you, he would go the extra mile for you. Not to gain anything in return, but because he wanted to. He would do anything to help and protect his friends and family, especially his nephew, whether it was making him food, getting him dressed and making sure he looks on point, or simply just pacifying him when he cries. Ray always wanted to do good, but he always wanted to make sure you were doing good with him. Above all else, Ray loved hard. His music, his city, his friends, his family. The coming weeks will be hard on all of us as we process the tragedy of losing someone so near and dear. But this time is not about dwelling on the tragedy, but is instead about appreciating the moments we were able to share. It's about reciprocating the love and sentiment that Ray showed us. At some point, Ray has given us each strength, even if we weren't cognizant of it. Today is about remembering those times, and tomorrow is about paying those acts of kindness forward. Ray's presence in all of our lives was a blessing that we can be thankful for. I consider myself lucky to have been able to have Ray as family, to have known such a true soul. But today is about Ray, and we all know he would have wanted us to celebrate, to smile, and to laugh. It's going to be tough to move forward, but the irony is, we will all do so with the strength that he has given us over the years. The courage he has instilled within us. When faced with adversity, Ray always used to say, "Don't trip, we'll get through it." So that's what we'll do. Ray, we love you, we miss you, and we are happy for you to have graced us with your presence. Thank you.
Anybody else in the family? Yes.
Yeah, my name is T-Dog. Ray was my grandson. Anyway, my uncle told me, he used to live with me for a while too, and he used to tell me, well, one time he told me, "Grandpa, you're like the dad I never had." And that was so beautiful to me, and that day, it made me feel so good. And then another time Ray saved my life. I would have been dead today if my Hito didn't save me that day. I just wanted you to know that he's going to be sorely missed, and we love him with every bit of heart we have in us. And we love him. Yeah, viva Ray!
Anybody else in the family? Raise your hand just from your chair. The next family dedication, see you again.
It's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. When I see you again.
Damn, who knew? All the planes we flew, good things we've been through. That I'll be standing right here talking to you about another path. I know we love to hit the road and laugh, but something told me that it wouldn't last. Had to switch up, look at things different, see the bigger picture. Those were the days, hard work forever pays. Now I see you in a better place. How can we not talk about family when family's all that we got? Everything I went through, you were standing there by my side, and now you gon' be with me for the last ride.
Been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way
friendship, a friendship turn to a bond, and that bond will never be broken, the love will never get lost. And when brotherhood comes first, then the line will never be crossed. Established it on our own when that line had to be drawn, and that line is what we reach, so remember me when I'm gone. How can we not talk about family when family's all that we got? Everything I went through, you were standing there by my side, and now you gon' be with me for the last ride. Let the light guide you away. Yeah. Hold every memory as you go, and every road you take will always lead you there. Oh, it's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. When I see you again.
Before I open the microphone to friends that have come, anybody in the family would like to say anything?
Hi, I'm Rosa. I'm Ray's, well, Issy's auntie, used to say. We used to call him Issy, my mom. His name was Ismael, so my mom just said Issy. That's his name to us. Everybody has their awesome stories about Mijo. And one that always gets me is one that I always brought up every time he came over. Was, why did you pee in the tub? I would have all my kids there, all of them. And I would tell them, just sit there, don't move, just watch TV. But there was the one out of the bunch that always had to test me. Issy, that was him. And Issy, sit down, we're getting ready to go. All right, well, I need to go to the bathroom. Okay, well, hurry up and go so we can eat. Why he passed the toilet and go into the tub just to pee? Well, he did it just to get me back for yelling at him. So as he was older, I kept asking him, baby, why would you do that? You know, why? I was mad, Auntie. I was mad. Every time, if I had to tell him something, that was his get back to me. I didn't understand it, but he got me back a lot. Mijo loved to eat. He didn't care if you were having Thanksgiving. He was going for the tamales and the red chili. And he didn't care. He's like, I'm just here for the tamales and the red chili. Yeah, that's all I want. And he would grub. He wanted the recipe. And I always told him, whenever you're ready, just come and get your recipe. He's getting it from my mom now. He told me, one day, when I'm older, I'm gonna buy big land. And I'm gonna build 3 houses. One for my mom to the right, one for you to the left, and one for my grandma. And I'm gonna live with my grandma, because she still loves to cook and you guys don't like to cook anymore. And I would always tell them, well, when you're ready for me to cook for you, then I'll take my pans out of retirement and I'll cook for you. I'm waiting for my house. And I'll cook whatever he wants. through these 2 weeks that he's been gone from us, I read a lot of posts about all his friends, and I realized how loved he was, how special he was, and how much he loves Snapchat. Whatever hour of the day, whether it was 2 o'clock in the morning or whatever, he was interviewing someone, some stranger. And, you know, I'd instant message him and ask him, Mijo, who is that? Someone at the bus, you know, as if he was going to be a reporter or something, you know. And I sat there and thought a lot about him. And if I could take one page of his book of life, would be to live life. Because no matter what that kid did, he had no regrets. He lived his life to the fullest. Full 24 years from day one. From that minute that kid was running around to now, he lived life with no regrets. And I sat here and I called Mijo, what was Ray always saying? You know, you said it at the candlelight vigil. And I couldn't figure it out, the chitty bang bang something that he always said. But that's what I remember from him. He lived. And that's the page that I am going to take from him, that Mijo lived 24 wonderful years with no regret. No regret. And I love him and I'm going to miss him. So I hope that we all can take the same page from his book of life, is to live and live life to the fullest.
Yeah.
Anybody else in the family? Yes, ma'am.
Hello. I'm probably gonna suck at this, but I'm Ray's cousin Adele. We're gonna make Ray. No holiday at my house will ever be the same without seeing him come in with his big smile. What's up, cuz? What you got cooking? Right, but he always wanted food. That was the first thing. He'd always come in, tell everybody hello with his big smile, and go straight to the kitchen and start making him his plate. And then he'd make sure he always had his to-go plate to go ready as well. I have so many memories with Ray from when I babysat him when he was 2 years old, and he almost choked on Easter grass, and I never told Freya until about 4 years ago. Birthday parties at my mom's house on Columbine. The dog bit his head. I mean, he was always resilient. He was always a fighter, full of life, and positive. He, no matter what happened to him, he was always just a ray of sunshine, basically. He was just Ray. If you knew Ray for Ray, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. We love you, Ray. Que viva! Que viva!
Anybody else in the family? How about his friends? Anybody would like to come share or just raise your hand? This is a room full of people that love this young man. Anybody have a story? Yes, sir.
My name's Isaac. I've known Ray for a lot of years. A lot of people know me as Doc. I've known Ray since we were in like 6th grade. I made a joke, said that like the first time I met him, me and him were fighting at school. And like one of the last times I seen him, we were fighting again. But that's just who Ray was. You know, he acted wild all the time. But he was a good person. You know, he had such a big heart, such a loving heart. He's a great person. And even through all the times that me and him didn't get along or bumped heads, like we're still brothers. We always, me and like all my friends and his friends, we all call each other brothers. And that's just how we work, because we're all close, really tight. Last time I seen Ray, we were at one of our friends' house and we were playing cornhole, or I think that's what it's called. And he whooped me up. You know, Ray, he's talking trash the whole time. But that's just who he was, you know. He loved to get under people's skin and mess with you, even if he knew it wasn't the right time. He'd be on you. He'd be on you all the time. And one of the last times I talked to him, he sent me a message on Snapchat, and it was like 2 in the morning or something. I was sleeping. He's like, "Hey bro, I love you." He's like, "Just hit me up, give me your number." And I sent him my number, and I talked to him the next day for a little bit, and just good memories, you know. So everybody think about good memories that we have with Ray. That's all I can remember. I can't think of a bad memory that I have with him. We love him. We love him forever. Rasto forever.
Anybody else? You gonna come forward, or yes, ma'am?
Hi, my name is Regina, and Stray is my best friend in the whole world. I love you, girl. And I feel like part of the family, because that's how you've always treated me. And I love you guys so much, and Ray was such a wonderful young man, and one of the best kids I've ever met. He was so sweet and just dedicated to everyone he met. And I just wanted to tell you I love you so much, and he's going to be well missed, so missed. I love you guys.
Anybody else?
Okay, my name's Tanya. I didn't plan on saying anything, but Ray was just a very amazing, optimistic person. I remember around 2 months ago, we played a prank on my friend Nick, like that he was dead. And so me and Ray started talking about what would happen if he died. And he was like, "I don't want people at my funeral crying and shit." He's like, "That's not what I'm about." And I was like, "I know, bro." Me and him would always play around. I was like, "When you die, we're gonna have a whole fiesta. We're gonna have giraffes. We're gonna have balloons. It's gonna be a whole fucking party, bro." And he's like, "All right, don't take it overboard." Like there could be some crying. And now that I think about it, he's dead now, and it's just fucking crazy to me. He would always sit back and be like, "I love my life." He was so appreciative of everything, even if nothing went right. He was always optimistic about everything. And I really, really appreciate meeting him and spending his last couple of months alive with him. That's all.
Hi, my name is Savannah. A lot of you know me by phone. Ray's like my big brother. I remember we got caught smoking in the auditorium. And I was still hitting the blood as we were running. And I was running out of breath. And he's like, "Fuck that, let's go." He went behind me and just pushed me. He's like, "I'm not leaving you behind, I promise." Wish I could say the same, my boy. But I promise you, I'll never leave you behind. Like you never left me. I'll always scream, "Long live Rasto," I promise.
Anybody else?
Hi everybody, my name is Nino Chavez.
met Ray back when he was back in my elementary. He was probably 5th grade. I was a little bit older than him. So I mean, back when everybody used to hang out at Manuel's house, everybody was over there. You know, I seen him later on. I started hanging out with him more than I did his brother. I like the story they were saying that time about the auditorium. I decided not to go to school there, or else I would have been there with him. No, but he used to always tell me one thing, like, "Oh, Lino, you gotta teach me Spanish, man. You gotta teach me Spanish." And like, what do you want to know, man? I'm like, he's like, well, what am I? Like you, Ray? I was like, eres bien aventado. Like, you know, you're always going in there with the good intentions of, you know, getting your obstacle complete, and, you know, always with a smile, always with, you know, good vibe, and like, oh, we're gonna do this no matter what it was. You know, he was just going in, you know, even though in the circumstances were like against him or nothing, he would just always go in there with a smile and just his vibe, his power, you know, touching other people and speaking to them, you know, and he would be just straightforward, you know, like, all right, you know, this is what we have to do, we got to do it, you know, just always with that smile and, you know, always good vibes, you know, always good. Que viva Ray.
Que viva.
My name is Manuel, Ray's brother. It's a little song my son wrote, his nephew Elias. My greatest memories of my Uncle Ray. We would always play Call of Duty, and he would always help and be by my side. He would forever be in our hearts and always look over us. We all have the greatest memories of him. I love you, Uncle Ray.
Anybody else? Yes, sir.
My name's David Sanchez. I go by Knowles. My little cousin Ray. You know, we take the way this happened to him. You know, a lot of people were mad. I don't know if you guys know where we're from, you know, but our family's real deep in the north side. It's no excuse for anything, you know. But to let you know that there's a lot of people in Ray's family that have a lot of power to do a lot of bad things in certain situations like this. So when we got that call, there was nothing we could do bad that has already happened to the guy who did this to him. Yeah, we can make some phone calls. Yeah, we could do what, you know, the worst of the worst. But we decided to just say, you know what? Ray has enough power on his own to where things are gonna be okay for all of us. No more people getting hurt, no more violence, no more the bad to the bad, you know. They say it always takes a bad situation to make things good. But you know what? This guy right here, man, I say angel up there. He's up there with my auntie, he's up there with my uncle. You know, that night when that happened, my son was gonna be there with him. And I could just imagine that. And something would happen to my son. You know, my son came home that night crying the next day. And I just couldn't believe it. So that's why I tell you guys, we take something good out of this. My man Ray was just a blessing in disguise. Plus, he's a big teddy bear. You know, one day he came to my house and I was complaining about my garage door not opening. He's like, oh, cuz I got you. Hooked it up. I go, what? You know how to fix garages? And yeah, he did. He got me going. You know, God kept him locked up for whatever time he was locked up. When he got out, God took him for a reason. You know, they say there's other reasons why. You know, I was told one time that on the other side, it's good because they never come back to tell you how great it is on the other side. They just wait for you to get there. I already know Ray. He's up there. He's up there. He's up there living life like how he's living it already. You know? No more tears. You know, from here on out, you know, we make the best of it. You know, like everybody says, que viva Ray. Ray, we love you. You know, the North got you. You know, family and friends got you. You know, and I know God has you. So, we love you, Ray. We love you, Steph. We love you guys. Family, friends. Thanks.
Anybody else? Yes, sir.
My name is Manuel Huerta. I was Ray's dad. My memories of Ray are when he was a little baby. You know, watching him grow up and being honored actually to be a father, a stepdad. But in all reality, the Ivers family's here. Nobody knows the Ivers family, they're right here. Chris Ivers was his dad. He passed away. So right now I know he's up there with Chris. You know, they get to know each other now. Well, I got a chance to have him when he was alive. You know, that kid been through a lot. And if you guys ever want to know Ray, Ray was life. Shared it with all of us. You know, one way or another he touched us. Best memory I have of Ray is I was a little kid in the bathtub. And it was me, Gina, and Ray. We left him up there by himself, you know. I know he started screaming, crying, freaking out. Well, we went up there like, hey, what's wrong, you know, Ray? Just looked at us and said, I'm getting old, look. So he was getting old. Well, before you're not getting old no more. I'll miss you. I love you, Nicole.
Anybody else? Yes, sir.
My name's Dennis. I spent a lot of time with my cousin